Hello, happy people. I hope you are having just an absolutely amazing day today. Today we're taking a look at the 17-page short story in this collection called The Tale of Toad Loop. It's by Stanley Sargent, also a sergeant. That's sad. I won because that's my last name, and I really hope that I would have been one of the first ones to write in the Cthulhu Mythos. Other there might be a Clark Ashton too, who's written for it. I'm not sure if he's written for it or not. But this is Stanley Sargent. Tale of Toad Loop. It first appeared in 1998 for you folks. It appears in this Chaosium collection, which I found on Amazon.com, which I'll link you to in the comments below for you folks. So basically, this collection is bringing together a bunch of things that are set with Tsathoggua. And Tsathoggua is a character that was created first by Clark Ashton Smith in his fantasy short story, the Tale of Tsathoggua Cycle, which also appears here too. And it was he showed it with his friend and co-writer, colleague H.P. Lovecraft, who liked it and incorporated it with a darker take into his Cthulhu Mythos with the mound and so forth. Unfortunately, neither of those were published for a couple of years. So R.D. Howard, another co-writing friend for the same era, back in the pulp era, writer of Conan, he actually was the first one to publish it. And then Lovecraft one. First one was The Whisper in Darkness, not The Mount. So it's kind of funny. Neither of them were the first ones to publish those short stories. It's fun stuff, So this is a fun take. I think that Sargent's 17-page deeper dive is an absolute classic with an ending I didn't see coming. It's really, really strong. One sense of the lots for you folks. So no spoilers, but I like to give the first couple of pages to get you sort of like you would find out on like the back of a novel, right, and that sort of a thing. So basically, what's happening is our protagonist is an older person who's telling a story of Toad Loop that happened that he saw and has proof about, and so he lived there decades ago in the area, in this rural area and so forth. He's going to tell the story, and this guy has just moved into the area and he has bought the land they call Toad Loop. And he's a relative of Marsh, who was kicked out of Innsmouth because Captain Marsh runs Innsmouth, and so forth. So this is definitely connected to that, and you'll learn about that early. And that just really sort of glued me, because as a reminder, The Shadow of Innsmouth is my favorite short story from the Cthulhu Mythos first generation, when Lovecraft was still alive until about 1940, a few years after he died. Loved it lots. And so it's heavily influential on me and my stuff, and I think it's a great short story to be linking to that early. It definitely made me sit up and take notice. Good stuff. So anyway, so no spoilers, but we're about 2 pages in, and so forth. Now, about halfway through, I'm like, this story should be ending, right? I should be continuing. Like 10 pages left. I'm not even halfway in. It's like 17 pages long, right? And it feels like the story should be ending in a page or two. It feels kind of weird in the end, but stick with it. It'll be fine, right? And that's why I'm going to be giving it a 9 out of 10 because of that drag in the middle, rather than a 10 out of 10. You guys know how rare I give 9s and 10s. They're all the classics for you folks. This is an absolute classic for you folks. Loved it lots. And I think it's a lot of fun stuff that happens here that I didn't see coming. So there you are. Again, I'll link you to the comments below. That's Sargent's The Tale of Toad Loop for you folks. If you liked it or not liked it, what do you think? Have you read it, and what's your opinion on it? Take on it. Do you agree or disagree with my 9 out of 5? Let's talk about it. 9 out of 5. 9 out of 10. Let's talk about it in the comments below. Just try to keep it spoiler free. And your opinion is your opinion. If you're fine to agree or disagree with me, that's not a problem. I'm not going to lose any sleep. Right. So if you like this video, why not hit the subscribe button, the like button, the bell icon if you're feeling frisky. Let your friends know, Cthulhu Mythos fans, Clark Ashton Smith fans, right? All those sorts of things too. And then as a reminder, this channel's name is The Worst Thing About New Books. It's a quote by a French philosopher, Jacques Joubert, who said that the worst thing about them was that they kept us from reading the old ones, right? And it's definitely an older classic that we might have forgotten about a couple of decades ago. So there you are. So as I want to thank you so much for taking some time out of your day and investing and watching my video, because we all have so many things, right, that are happening in our lives, and we're pulled in so many different directions. So the fact that you spend this time with me, that's incredibly humbling, and I appreciate it much. So once again, thanks and have a great day.